If you are someone who is out there saying, no, this year cannot be the same as last year, I want a word from God, I want to seek his face, I want to live 2026 in alignment with the will of God for my life, I do not want to stray from the path God has set for me. If you are that person, then we must do it right. What is worth doing is worth doing well. When Jesus Christ was speaking to his disciples, he said, if you want to follow me, this is what you have to do. You have to die, pick up your cross, and you have to follow me, right? That first portion of dying, one way we do that is actually through fasting. Fasting helps us to reduce the potency of our flesh. When we are fasting, we want to the goal is to weaken our flesh and strengthen our spirit so that we can have that connection with God. We can hear him clearly. We can see things in his own perspective. But when you're fasting and you keep food away from your flesh, obviously you're not eating, but then you're consuming other things that strengthens your flesh. We might not be eating, but we're still feeding our flesh. You might not be consuming food, but you're still consuming things that strengthens the flesh. When we fast, we're supposed to keep away from things that our flesh desires, things that our flesh wants, and spend more time in feeding our spirit through prayers, through spending time in the word, worship, praise, things that strengthens the spirit, things that edifies our spirit man, praying in tongues. Giving is another thing. When you read Isaiah 58, it is very clear that the things we should do while we are fasting and the things we shouldn't do. Our flesh never wants to give. We always want to receive and keep and hoard. When you're fasting, things like giving is a good practice as the spirit leads. So while you're fasting, you stay with your Bibles, you stay in the presence of God through prayer, you seek his face, you worship, you exalt the name of the Lord. These are the things that will be so difficult to do because your flesh doesn't want it. It doesn't feed it. And so it tries to pull you away from those things. As you fast this season, don't be pulled away from the things that will strengthen your spirit. Yes, you're staying away from food, but there are other ways we feed our flesh. We can't keep feeding what we want dead. We can't strengthen what we want to kill. Let those statements stay in your head. Meditate on it. How am I feeding my flesh? In what other ways aside from food am I feeding my flesh? Am I with my phone? Is that what it wants? Then don't do it. Fight it. Oh, I don't really spend time in my word like that, or even while I'm fasting. No. Remember, except you're just fasting to go with the trend and there's no purpose, there's no goal, then it's fine. But if you have a goal, if we really want to see results from our fasting, then we should be very intentional in the way we fast.